during those first few hours, we had no idea. We came out of hospital, no complications. He was a perfectly healthy baby boy to us. The next morning, the midwives noticed that he was a little blue around the lips, and we were rushed to Starship. And from that point on, we had about 20 doctors and specialists trying to figure out what was wrong with him. Initially, they thought he might have an infection, but soon they discovered he had a heart defect, and quite a serious one, meaning he had to have immediate surgery just to keep him alive. I just remember looking into the ICU and the surgeon giving us the thumbs up and thinking, what a little fighter he was. Less than a week later, he had undergone open heart surgery to repair his heart, and a year on, we still have to remind ourselves what he's been through and what the future holds for him. It's probably more than any of us will have to deal with in a lifetime, and he's just one of so many kids that have to battle this for the rest of their lives. Some will need multiple surgeries and some won't make it past their teens. Heart kids have been there for us right from the start, and they'll continue to be there every step of the way.
Hey everyone, welcome along to your Thursday evening show as we build up to the big event, the Pollock Superstock Team's invitation, which is happening this Saturday at Huntly International Speedway. You're tuned in again for the final two teams that we're going to catch up with. We're going to talk to the Waikato Wanderers and the defending champs, the Auckland Allstars, the show with the new brand. And I know Booker might want to sneakily show something later on. But hey, Books, how are you, mate?
Oh, I'm doing good, mate. I'm doing good. It's been an awesome day here at the track today. Actually, it's we've had some beautiful sun. It's been bloody hot. I think I just about got sunburned today, but even had me on the back of the water truck with a hose cleaning the pole line for the races for the weekend. So that was cool. Walked around the whole track cleaning that. All good fun. Helped put up a sign, and yeah, it's just been a great day here, and you know, like, I'm pretty confident still about Saturday, mate. You know, the rain has stayed away all week. It looks like it's going to come in and then just gone round us. But first things first, I suppose, is tomorrow night, mate. Tomorrow night we've got the big Heart Kids New Zealand charity auction. We've still got stuff coming in, being donated. It's going to be awesome. We've got some stuff that Fee said she sent me to look at, but it hasn't come through in my email like she had, so I don't know what it is, what she did, but it's quite a big prize too to bid on. But yeah, it's going to be epic. We're going to have some fun tomorrow night, and we're going to have some fun Saturday night with ourselves in the commentary box. Yeah, it's I'm pumped, mate. I'm ready to go.
Well, you've been up here since Monday, and obviously you've been at the track every single day since we did the whole live draw, and we caught up with a couple of teams back on Monday. Just the hype around this, and me and you were just briefly talking off air in regards to this Heart Kids Foundation thing we're doing the auction for. You know, it's such a special thing, and it's actually a good thing that we actually picked to support, because, you know, they're not government funded. Saw some of the promo in that video saying 12 little ones, you know, they get affected every week, I think it is, from it. So, and I bumped into a few people only in my hometown when I was having lunch. Someone come up and shook my hand, and congratulations, you guys at Cockpit Media, on doing what you're doing in regards to Heart Kids, because I didn't know it. I knew the guy, but I didn't realize his niece actually suffers from it. So yeah, it's quite an eye-opener is what I'm saying. So a bloody good cause. And if you want to help generously, come along to Huntly Club Rooms tomorrow night. Get down to about 6, have a few drinks, get a few ales in you, then your hand will keep going up every time I start auctioneering, and we'll get some money out of you. That's what it's about. And also online as well.
There's nothing like a few beers to help you pay more money for things.
Yeah, mate, I'll even tell them, look, have another swig, and I'll put the bloody price. Yeah, have another one. There you go. But it's all for a good cause. And look, I've seen some of the comments in the chat already come through. For those who head off to Gisborne tomorrow to watch the sprint cars, yes, the opportunity for you to bid on some of the auctions, definitely online as well. So in-house at Huntley at the Club Rooms, and definitely online tomorrow. We'll do a bit of a build-up to that. Just want to say good evening to Del Ashby, Kerry Gates, Kylie's watching, Dave Thomas, Logan, Nicholson maybe, I wonder why he's watching, Gary Lonergan, likewise, Treat James, Ross Ashby, Brad Wright, Bevan's always watching, we've got Grant on board, Rick's watching as well, Jace Coley in Australia, Richard Auckland, Quasi's an Aussie as well, Marcus is watching, Brian loves the show. Thanks for the feedback there, Brian, Luke Irvine. The list just goes on. Mark Goodman, by the way, who just walked up the Hucks, eh?
Yeah,
saw
did
the videos.
Hucks thing. That was the AIMS challenge, wasn't it? I believe.
Yep,
but I just want to say, Steve-O, only positive thoughts on this show, mate. We don't need negative. It's going to be puddles and raindrops. We need positive. If we all stay positive, it'll happen.
Yeah. Look, there's a heap you're watching as well. So we'll carry on and get into it. Madu, yeah, good evening. Ants
is watching too, bro.
Oh, Ants Phipps. Bloody hell, Ants.
Yeah.
Hey, there's a strange face. Hey, Steve Murray's watching. Camper Councillor, Brian England. Tyson's watching in Aussie. Chris Bailey as well. Blake's watching. Look, there's heaps of people watching here. And we'll just give you a shout out throughout the show. But we better get into it because it's all about this weekend, as we say. Be positive. Let's hope the weather turns it on and the Pollock Superstock Team's invitation gets underway. I think we're going to bring in the local team.
Yep,
from the track, the Wanderers.
So we're going to bring in Robbie maybe and Tony Wooten to come talk to us. So here we go. There's Robbie. Here's Tony. Hey, guys.
How's the boys?
Yeah, good, mate. Good. Mate, it's only a couple of days away till the big event and looking forward to it, Tony. You know what it's all about, mate. Bring it on, eh?
Yeah, bring it on, mate. Let's get it on.
Yeah. Robbie?
Yeah, Des. Yeah, we've got a good solid team and culture and everything going on. So, yeah, loving it. Can't wait.
Yeah.
Who's in the team, mate? Tell us all about the team. What makes it the Wanderers for this weekend?
There's me, Logan, my young fella, Tony, Matt Jarvis, Mark Dunn, and we got Luke Irvine as our sixth driver. So, yeah.
How excited is your boy at the moment, mate?
Aye.
How excited is the boy at the moment for the weekend?
Oh, yeah, quietly amped. So, yeah, he's looking forward to it. So, yeah.
Tony, this is just like a normal thing for you, eh, mate? You love teams. I bet you if I was to ask you the question, you'd love to do teams every bloody weekend.
That's how we live, eh? We like cutting shit. So, it's into it, mate, but we've got a good culture and good group going. And, we hopefully, can't wait, to be fair.
Yeah. I see you've got the jersey on there, mate. Is there some of the merch that's going to be available? Yeah.
I hope so. This is last year's, but, I'm still a Wanderer, true and true. So, yeah, that's what it is.
Robbie, what's been happening with you race season-wise? We'll go before we get into the race side of things, and it'll be the same for Tony. Busy off-season because you got 3 cars?
It's always busy for us, mate. So just trying to keep on top of everything that we've got going on. So new livery come out on the cars, and we've got, just everything come out quite good. So we're happy and performance-wise, we're going all right.
Excellent. Tony, what about yourself? I know you've been busy up and down the countryside laying concrete. So what's the off-season been like for you?
Yeah, it's been pretty hectic. We've just replaced a new diff yesterday. So we're 120% right behind it. So, it's we've done one meeting, but I'm very confident in the car, and, she should be good.
Yeah. Any steel work or anything major to the car in off-season?
Nah, just putting it back together when you forget.
It just happens. You got too many beers, you reckon? It just happens, mate. Like everyone, they're always busy, and you've had a pretty busy period. I've seen it all on your social media stuff. Just loving the life at the concrete, doing what you do.
Yeah, mate. We lay a lot of concrete, big and small. So that's what we focus on. And
enjoy the speedway.
Yeah, mate. Robbie, likewise, any major work you had to do on the off season to the cars?
Yeah, there was a little bit going on behind the scenes and stuff. So just your structural stuff, engines had gone away and stuff like that. So so we had to get that underway, and then obviously trying to run a business as well. So it's always like a just big jigsaw puzzle, really. So.
So you've just done the one meeting night, Tony. That's right. That was only a couple of weeks ago. I think it was. I seen you out there on the track. Fireworks night.
Yes, that's the one. Yep.
Yeah.
Running it in.
Robbie,
Cheers, right.
Yeah. All right. How many for you, Robbie? Was it just one?
Nah, we've done. I think we've done three or four meetings now. So, yep. So trying to get on top of it all.
All right. Oh, Peter Rosa's watching, going up the boys. He'll be there alongside his mate in the team, the 93H, Mark Dunn. Mate, you're up against the Gisborne Giants. We had them on last night. We caught up with a couple of those drivers, but, you just take what happens on the track, and when the local team, what do you got to lose? Just give it to them, mate, Tony. That's that's the only way you bloody know, mate.
We can give it our best, eh? The boys have got it in us, and we're hungry, and we really can't wait for it to be fair, and put our best squad forward, and we can only do what we can do, and our equipment will give us the best shot, and luck is the name of the game, but we're going to give it 120.
Okay. No difference to you, eh, Robbie? You're going to give it 120 as well, eh?
Yeah, no, I'll give it 150, mate. And the rest. Those Giants can be beaten at any time. So let's give it.
I think that any team, the quality of the teams now, I don't think there's a favourite anymore. I mean, it comes down to a bit of luck and everything going your way, and it takes a lot for that to work, We've seen even the teams that have been together for years and years still not get through. So I think any car and team that turns up on Saturday night is a high chance of winning it. But we've got one here from Bronwyn Southall says, Robbie doesn't want to say he spent the off-season doing the new kitchen. What's going on there, mate?
Happy wife, happy life, eh? So.
The kitchen you're sitting in.
New kitchen for us, so. Yeah.
Is that what you said at the kitchen there, Robbie?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Don't even just say.
Normally I'll be sitting in the shed.
Yeah. Oh, good on you, mate. Hey, how important, Tony, and you would have heard this for years being with the Wanderers, these bloody cowbells, they bring them out, especially when they know their home team is out there representing. They just support you. You got some of the biggest fans going around, mate.
Yeah, you can't beat that, and it's unique. Something from years ago, racing in Palmy, we used to park against the wall, give it a little bit of a rev up, get the crowd going. Didn't matter whatever they were up to. We had the Mooloos going, and it's we brought it back. And there's a thing that I don't know. You can't lose that. Like it just gets you going in the car, and it's like, let's go.
Yeah. Marco's actually put a bit of a comment in here. Marco is watching. Good to have you on the show, Marco. I have a question for the drivers, and we'll make sure I ask this to the other two drivers. What team do you dislike racing against? Robbie, which one do you dislike racing against? Any?
Nah, none at all, mate. They're all as equal as one another now. We're all out there to do one job and one job only, and we give it our best shot against whoever we come against. So, like I said, 150%, not 110.
What about you? He's really giving it to you, Tony. He's really trying to make bloody Tony might take you out, Robbie, in a bloody race. Take that. Give you 110.
Well, it is what it is.
Yeah. Any teams you dislike being up against, Tony? It doesn't matter. You just want to get out there and do what you do, eh?
Oh, I love them all. Them all, but I've got I don't know how to say it, but I've got a lot of respect for the Wanganui team because they're all young kids that I've been brought up and watch them run through, and they're all little vultures, like they remind me of me. Yeah, that'll be. I hope they leave the old fellas alone, and we come up against them.
Yeah.
Robbie's
But
nodding his head.
that's just a little bit of buff. But yeah, it's just like know them from when they're little kids, and now they want to beat us up. They got a reminder, hey, we're older than them.
Geez, you sound like you're bloody dead, mate. You sound just like you're bloody dead. But there's been a bit of talk since we've done the show since Monday, and I think we had the Warriors on with us. They might have been the first team that joined us, actually, from memory. But there seems to be a bit of talk, books around this Warriors team. They're young. Obviously, Trent James coming into the team because of one of the other drivers, but it seems to be a little bit of a hype around the V at the moment, books?
They got a good opportunity, and they got some good cars, and they got some good kids, and you just never go away from the Wanderers, bro. We could blow them out of the water.
My point and what people have been saying is that the Wanganui has been slowly building the last few years, just that little bit more, and now we're seeing the Wanderers starting to build again now with Robbie and the crew coming in, and it's these teams that are starting to come back, and it doesn't happen straight away, but it's gonna happen, like this building and
culture. It's growing a culture, so people have got a background, and they'll be looked after, and that's what everything's about, and it's about letting a new one and getting rid of the old. Hey, Robbie.
No. Yeah. We got to bleed the young fellas through.
Included.
Yeah. Thanks, Val. Thanks.
But I'm still 18. Oh, good.
Yes. So am I. I'm 17. You just got to bleed these young fellas through, so make it work. So,
and it's good to see them come through with some of the older guys there still too, to just show them the right way, so that they're not getting injured and not getting out of the sport so quick because they do it wrong and get injured, as well. So it's there's so many young fellas coming through in all the teams actually now. I mean, we've got young Cody coming to talk to you shortly. Another one coming through that's and Randy T's not that old, and these guys are really starting to show some good skills as well, in all the teams, not just these teams we're talking about, Do you guys impressed by anyone out there that you think's really jumped up as a young fella at the moment?
There's a few of them out there, especially like Tony said in the Wanganui crew, you got Keelan Mooney and all them, and we've got Jack Myers is still choosing around there. Some of these young fellas are still quite strong, so, but now we've got the next generation coming through as well that want to give it a crack. So, you got Logan out there doing it, and you got Cody Chatfield. It's unreal to see that these new young fellas want to give it a crack and give it a go for it, so.
Well, it's no different to when Tony speaks about it too, because I know his nephews, I've seen them race their mini stocks, and they're a couple of little hard charges. So, if they continue on the name, they'll be there. And people like Tony and the others in the family, you guys will be like mentors to these kids, A lot of these kids that are doing mini stocks, if they ever jump into a stock car or a super stock, you ask most of those kids, what do you want to do? He says, I want to do teams. I just want to do teams. But when you got people like yourselves, you guys be like the mentors, role models to them, eh?
Yeah, for sure. And that's what we want to do, is become role models for some of the younger generation, So, if they, like, as me and Tony decide to step back from it all, we want to teach the young fellas the best that we can, so.
Yeah, all right. Hey, Mark Dunn's got a question here. You boys got your pink G-bangers washed and packed ready for the weekend?
On your face,
definitely. Just as long as he has.
When those little young fellas, Levi, I'd like to shout out to him. He's been helping me for the last 3 weeks on my car, and he's a great little help. And thank you, my little nephew.
And that's where it starts. They dig in there helping you out, and that's where they're going to learn the essence of what makes the car work properly, how they need to get it prepared for teams. That is the best place, is to work alongside you guys.
Save me getting in and out of the
car. Hey, Ams is watching, and I know you both know Ams, and the Wanderers know Ams. Yeah. This young guy has just done so much, and he's just 100% support. Yeah, he's just loves the Wanderers, the work he does behind him, and I know he's flying back in tomorrow. Robbie, Misha once, Smoko twice, mate, he reckons.
Well, that was a comment I was going to repeat back a little bit later, but anyway, he's beat me to
it. The people are quick on here, mate, when they're watching you guys. I tell you, the comments come through quick and thick and fast too.
Without Dave Curtin and Ams, we wouldn't be where we are today, to be fair. They've just put so much time and effort into the team and culture and all sorts of stuff behind the scenes. We just can't thank them enough, so they've been pretty unreal. They've just let us drivers do what we got to do and we move on, so and when they just kept the preparation going. So I'd like to thank them very much. So yeah.
See that comment, Tony, from Randy? Randy's going to be on the show, but he's put a comment up for us.
Yes,
he says he remembers Tony and Mike Mack running around the track naked after Huntley stock car teams one year. Back when he was a proper young fella crewing for Beetle. Just a smile there, Tony.
We done some good stuff, mate. But no one had any cameras back then or Facebook, so we got away with it.
Helen Prentice watching up the Mighty H. Yeah, you got some good supporters, and that's what it's about too. Obviously, with this event being hosted on your home track, the fans obviously live locally. They're going to come out. You can't do this stuff without the fans. It just means so much to you guys.
Yeah, we've got to bring it back to our supporters. We'd love a win over the weekend, or 2 or 3, but we just got to take it as it comes, one race at a time. But we're going to give everything we've ever given this time around and more to get us over that finish line. We're amped, we're pumped. We've got, we just want to do it for our supporters, but we want to do it for ourselves as drivers, because I reckon we've got a good group, and we've stuck together through thick and thin. And due to management, David Curtin. And it's just amazing. My brother, Tyson Wooden, he stands beside it. So, couldn't do it. My brother's my head mechanic on my car. So, I can't do anything without anyone, but we're into it 100%. We were going to pull out last night. We had an all-eat. My brother comes and fixes it. So, it's amazing. That's the culture of the Waikato Wanderers, we put we've done everything we can for that car, 120%, and we're going to win it 250%. Hey, Robbie.
There we go.
Yep, there's that 50%.
50%. Come on, brother.
Now you're talking.
Yeah. Tony says a real good thing there, and it's no different to his father. The culture of that facility, the Huntley International Speedway, is so family orientated. Red drilled that into Booker and I when we became part of doing stuff there as well, and the way you treat the people, bring their picnics, and the pricing's affordable. Robbie, your family's involved with this as well, and no different to Tony. It's a huge effort put behind the scenes by the family, eh?
Yeah, definitely. Everything behind what we do. Very grateful with having my dad and the business and my brother, deeply my brother, because he just put so much time and effort behind the scenes over the last few weeks, doing our bodies and bonnets and stuff like that, just to get us going for what we want to do, so and that's pretty appreciative for what goes on behind my scene, so and then I've got to run the race team as well, so but very, very, very privileged to do what we do. Very lucky to have people behind us that own cars, own some, a couple of our cars and be able to keep us going, So very, very lucky, very privileged in what we do and how we run our race team. So, yeah, it's very cool.
Yeah, just commending some of the comments, Brad. Right, this is one of the wicked things about this. It's a real family speedway. You're right. Ross Ashby's watching, obviously. Tony and Robbie, a couple of legends, boys. And you are right. You talk about the families. Tony, for you, what's happening race season-wise going forward after Huntley? What's on the agenda for you? Got anything penciled, or obviously got a bit of work going on?
Well, we'll just see how the car looks. We'll get it fixed, and then we'll carry on. And want to try and get over to that Ross Ashby's 28th of December. Hookie's he's a much respected driver at all, like Oakie's family,
Yeah.
So hope to do that. Hope to do the New Zealand's, but we'll just see what the car looks like after Saturday.
Yeah, mate. Robbie, what's happening with the family from there? Robbie, what's going on for you after this weekend?
Yeah, we got we got this weekend obviously, and then with triples, and then in Rotorua, and then we take a couple of weeks off, and then Logan's doing the celebrity meeting.
Oh yeah.
And then we're going to take a few weeks off and prep for New Zealand champs.
Cool.
So that's
Levi's Levi's watching now, Tony. Levi's just jumped in. He's watching, eh?
Little shit.
And the Wanderers make a good for the fans. Just letting them have the fans' names on the car. Actually, some of the stuff that you guys have done around putting names and everything on your bodies and the cars and everything, mate, that epitomizes how you incorporate and have everyone involved, eh?
Yeah, definitely. Where you go, Tony?
No, I'm all right.
It's just the way that Ems and Dave have put it together, and it just makes it work for everybody. So, and just having those little sponsors out there and those names on the back of the bodies, you cannot appreciate. You can appreciate what you get from everybody else. So it's pretty cool.
Well, that pretty well segues into the next thing. I know you got your list there, Robbie. Obviously, you can't do without the sponsors. You want to do a bit of a shout out to all the sponsors behind the Wanderers?
Yep. We've got Mike Perro, Palmerston North, Advanced Joinery, Stun Mullet, Laurent Contractors, CNH Plumbers, Huntley Repco, Top Cat Contracting in Palmerston North, Lightning Concrete, Tony, and the Cobb in Palmerston North.
You got a few from Palmy, eh? A few sponsors out of Palmy. That's pretty cool.
Can I get a free feed?
I think that's part of the plan somewhere. Palmy team.
I'm going somewhere with Red tomorrow. He's taking me to some famous breakfast place tomorrow morning.
Stoppin'.
What's it called, Tony?
Hoppin' Stoppin'.
Everyone says it's the greatest place around or something, is it?
Yeah, it's got some good breakfast. Mince on toast, mate. Get into it.
Oh, wow. What at the ring and sick at work tomorrow and shoot out a bloody ugly.
And 2 poached eggs, cuz you're away.
Oh, that's making me hungry already.
Stop it. I haven't had bloody dinner yet, bug ears. Brad said it's a mean place. Hoppin', Stoppin' and Topiti.
Yeah,
good bricky dear books. You're going to enjoy it.
Yeah.
All right, you two gentlemen, I know we're taking some time out of you guys from a busy night, and wish you all the best on Saturday, and look forward to it. Thanks for joining us on the show. The last show is part of the build-up ahead of the auction tomorrow night. Going to see you there, Tony, tomorrow night, mate?
Yeah, mate, I'll be there.
Yeah.
Yep. I'll bring a body and 2.
Oh, cool.
Cool.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Awesome.
Thank you. Robbie, you going to make a chance to get there, mate, or I'll be busy getting things ready? Going to be there?
No. We'll be. I've already loaded one car up tonight. We've got one more tomorrow afternoon, and then me, Logie, Luke, and it sounds like the rest of the Wanderers are going to be there for it. So
awesome.
We're going to make the most of it. So
I know your table will be full of bottles, mate. Last time they were stacked right across.
Those boys of Robbie's, eh?
Those boys are bloody licking up for you.
Nothing will change. Nothing will change.
Good idea. All the best, guys, and we'll see you both tomorrow night, eh? Thank you for joining us.
Yep.
Thanks,
No
guys.
worries. Thank you. See you, boys.
Thanks, Tony.
See ya.
Cheers,
Yeah.
Robbie.
And
Oh.
where's Tony's?
Well, we'll ask them at the track. Mark will get their question around pre-team rituals and so forth. So we'll get on there. Yeah. What's Pete Rose
well, that
talking
was
about?
good. We'll get stuck in, I suppose, straight into it with Randy T, and we've got both Chatfields, young Cody and Chatty there. So, Craig, here we go. We'll bring in there's Randy T, and
Randy.
let's hopefully you got it all sorted there, Chatties.
Chatfields, how are yous?
We're good, mate.
Randy's good.
Randy's good.
Chatfields. Hello, the Chatfields. It's calling
Yep.
Chatfields.
Yeah.
Good boys, you said.
How you, Randy, mate?
Yeah, man, we're good. Pumped. First team's weekend of the year,
Aye,
so
aye.
looking forward to it.
These fellas are got a bloody
I think
delay.
they're a bit
This
delayed
is gonna
kids
be
with
a bit
their
of
internet.
fun.
We might have to give them a couple of seconds each time to talk. So, I was just thinking, actually, Randy, that might have been a bit bad for the eyes, was it? Seeing bloody Mike and Tony run around the track at that age, eh?
Yeah, I was pretty young back then. Wasn't really sure what all that sort of stuff was about. But now I'm a bit older. I understand. You know, you got
Yeah.
something to celebrate. You do it pretty well at Huntley.
Yeah. I saw Ab said a comment here, actually, Randy. What did he bloody say back up here? Randall Tarrant, that's you on Saturday then, eh? Yeah, whatever. Too
We'll
much.
see if we've got anything to celebrate or not first.
The problem with it, and they pretty much said it, everyone have a bloody phone these days and everything. You get yourself in too much bloody strife now.
Yeah, it'd be big trouble.
Yeah. Chatties, the fat Chatfields, are you there?
It's just delayed, kins.
Yeah, we're here. Adios.
Adios.
So, Cody, how's the news, mate? Coming in
Very
for
delayed.
Saturday.
Stoked, eh, to be honest.
Yeah, Cody.
I'm happy
really?
as to be honest.
Yeah.
Kins is back.
They've got a few delays and something going on there.
Yeah,
Our
Randy's all
internet's really
clear.
bad.
Yeah, it's all good, mate. It's all good.
we'll do our best to keep going. Okay, well, so we won't. We can just ask them a question, kids, and then wait for the answer, and then we'll just work like we're delayed. It's all good.
Let's close the door.
Trying to close the door, see if they get the internet. Look at them trying all sorts of stuff. But anyway, Randy, mate, what's been happening races wise off season? Been doing much with the car?
Not really, to be honest. Just a few bit of steel work. Probably one of the first seasons in a long time. We haven't taken the engine out of the car. We just did a leak down test, and that was all good. Yeah, and then just did steel work. Took our gearbox out, rebearing that, and rebearing the diff, and yeah, just made sure we got plenty of spares and stuff for this season. So yeah, for the first time in a long time, touch wood, it was a cheap off season. Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. And you've really hit the dirt a few times this season already. I remember seeing you at Miami Labour Weekend, I think it was.
Yep, got a few done three meetings already now, and yeah, pretty happy with where we're heading towards the New Zealand's come New Year's time at Miami. So yeah, car's going well.
Yeah, obviously it's a track that you know very well, eh, mate?
Yeah, kind of. I've only done sort of 5 or 6 meetings at the end of last year and the start of this season, where I've actually sort of felt comfortable in the new car there. So yeah, I'd like a couple more meetings, but we'll see how the rest of the season goes before New Zealand's.
Yeah. Looks like the Chatfields are trying to work things out. They'll try and get them put their phone in the right way and we get them connected. But for the season ahead, Randy, like you said, you're going to be back down there, Miami, come first week of January for New Zealand. Get through this weekend, mate. What's on your racing agenda for the year?
Got Keegan Levine's stag do coming up in a couple of weeks, so that'll be a weekend off racing and a bit of carnage with the boys. And then after that, we've got the Rotorua charity meeting, which will be the next big one for us. So looking forward to that. Yeah.
Yeah, and then of course we go into what New Zealand's most probably, then again be 240s and see what happens selection wise. Be another big one at Palmy, eh?
Yeah, see what happens over the New Year's Christmas period. It'd be nice to get up to that Hoki Ashby's meeting, but yeah, we'll just have to take that one as it comes. Just see how busy we are and etc.
So we got
Before anyone asks the question, early December there's an event in Wanganui, the GP. I saw the list of the cars that's registered. It's not big numbers. I suppose you'll be. Oh no, you're too busy with Keegan stuff, aren't you?
Yeah, it doesn't actually clash, but yeah, I've just got a bit much going on, sort of end of year at the moment, and I'm trying to sort a few things out. So yeah, had to pull the pin on that, unfortunately.
So we'll try Chatty. Cody, can you hear us all right now?
Of course we can. Yeah, we can hear you now. It's way better.
All right.
Well, that's
Okay.
good, mate. So we'll try again. So, Cody, we asked before, how's it? How you nervous, mate? You ready to rock? Ready to go?
Oh, at the moment, honestly, I'm buzzing. But I think when it comes to Saturday, I'm going to be a little bit nervous. But that's just how it always is. But I'm pretty keen at the moment, chomping at the bit.
You got some good guys around you, though, mate, to learn off, though, eh?
Thanks, Booker.
Dad's embarrassing him.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like they're frozen again. Cody, can you hear us? What we were just asking, learning. Forget about bloody Dad, mate. Don't listen to him.
Okay, I'll leave.
No, you stay there. But, you know, you got someone like Randy and a few others in the team there. Cody, what's it like, though, bro? You know, honestly, you know, I know you're going to have sleepless nights. Come to Saturday, you won't have bugger or sleep because you just have to get out there and race. Can you hear us clear as, Cody?
No, it's definitely going to be good.
We might be losing them, I think. It's have you got phone?
Yeah, I
data?
think I'm real delayed though. But yeah, I'm definitely not going to sleep much Friday night because I'm going to be so keen to do it. But yeah, obviously the experienced guys in the team are going to help me out a lot. I think it's a massive learning thing.
It's cool. Well, all right, you better say because he's sitting next year.
What
about Dad's input, mate?
Shit.
Oh, okay.
And everyone's on around the area.
Oh, we got a question
Oh, you got
here.
Starlink.
Oh, Starlink. Yeah, you need. My Starlink's working good for the stream. We got a Carissa Tarrant. You know who that is, eh, Randy? Hey. Would you say Little
Yeah, I've
Diesel was
seen
your
that.
inspiration for racing? And also, she didn't know you were doing Movember.
It's a bit embarrassing.
I
not
think he'd be
wanting to
sweet.
know that.
As he said, he's surrounded. Yeah, Starlink. Shit.
I said Marissa's watching as well. She reckons you've got good guys around you, Cody. You'll be sweet as.
Listen to them having their own little conversation going on there.
So, okay,
Oh, Teddy.
they'll catch up shortly, I would imagine. Excuse me, Randy. So another year.
Yeah, I'll be all good.
Yeah.
100%.
It's like,
Randy.
It's like watching one of the most Chinese kung fu movies. Eh?
Randy, I'm hoping you're hoping this shit doesn't happen on bloody Saturday where he's a bit delayed. Says, "Oh, was I supposed to take him out?" And I says, "Oh my god."
Yeah, for sure. Get all our problems out of the way now. It'd be great. That's for sure.
Yeah, we can hear what you guys are talking about, so I'll drink to that.
Okay, all right. So, you know, it was no different. We had Tony talking about these young guys coming into, obviously with this event, there's a lot of new young blood coming into this team's environment as such, you know, and it's a good thing before this side of Christmas to have a teens race that breeds them into it. Mate, when you got someone like young Cody, and, Dad's going to say he's taught him everything he knows. But what's that like, this new younger generation coming through to teens? Because, mate, you're not that much older yourself,
Yeah, that's exactly right. Like everyone sort of has to start somewhere, don't they? And unfortunately, this day and age, the teams are so strong. It's quite a big task to actually just step up and put your name forward to join the team. We probably asked we asked a lot of other people, people that have already done teams racing last week to, hey, you want to come race for us? We need a couple of ring-ins or whatnot. And then after a week of sort of reflecting on it, I'm quite happy that we've got Caleb and Cody on board because, like myself, when I was the guy wanting to jump in the maulers or whatever, and Regan O'Brien and Mike Mack would have looked at me like here's the young guy coming in, but you've got to give everyone their opportunity to start, and they're going to go. They've got nothing to lose, so good on them, and watch out. So anything could happen.
Right, you certainly proved yourself when you got your start, though, Randy. That's for sure. Eh?
Yeah, well, that's it. Hopefully these boys can do the same and step up. I mean, they've both got unbelievably good gear, and Caleb races at Auckland all the time, and he knows how to pedal. Already picked up a win this year, and both the boys are flying. And Cody got second overall at that meeting the other weekend, so they can go into this weekend full of confidence. That's for sure.
What's it been like their confidence from, of course, winning this event, the inaugural event at Huntly? And a lot of fans, I'll be honest with you, mate, when they saw the Auckland team win, everyone jumped because I watched this Auckland team race for many years and they've been there or thereabouts and things just haven't gone to plan. But to win that event, mate, I think, all the supporters just about jumping and up in there going, yeah, it's just bloody good to see.
Yeah, 100%. So sort of when they got us to Auckland and that back at the start of it, it was about to build the team process and get it all flowing again. And like Tony said earlier, get the fans back on board and get a bit of a crew behind the team environment and just pump that team environment. It's definitely been working. We've got a few sponsors and all that, a couple extra new sponsors come on board this year. And after the Huntly meeting, you could sort of really feel the team gel a little bit. When you've got the likes of Gary Lonergan and myself and then Chatty on the field as well, you put all the teams races together that we've actually done. It's a hell of a lot of experience. So you don't go out there sort of knowing you're either going to win or going to lose. You go out there with guys like that, you can win. Anything can happen. And then to beat Gizzy twice in one night, it just goes to show, it wasn't a fluke. We were actually there and our plan worked and we got the job done. So this weekend I'll sort of have to be the old dog with the new boys and they'll have to step up and do their job. And once again, anything could happen and hopefully we can get on that podium again.
And machinery plays a lot of part of this as well, because when you take a look, a lot of teams these days just have some bloody top-notch machinery. They can switch just like that from whether they've got to roll to either block, and if they see something unfold that doesn't go to plan, they could soon put that foot down and start running, trying to get their own.
Yeah, 100%. Perfect example last year was Tyler Walker was an out-and-out runner and then instantly fell into a block roll when he got that little bit of damage. And that's what we need to train into these young guys or anyone that's wanting to sort of go to Palmy and do the big dance. You have to be able to do both roles. I mean, there's nothing stronger than a team of 4 runners and 4 blockers.
Mm-hmm. Hard to stop a freight train. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's hard to stop a freight train. You go back to all those decades ago, it was the secret that was behind the success of the Panthers. Basically, used to leave Scotty Myers behind in his tank, and the other 3 were just like poof, freight train. And if you took one, you still had 2 you had to contend with. To kind of put you into 2 different bloody minds. So, you're right. You're right. This is one of those tactics. Just with you, I'll ask for Cameron, who's watching, your favorite track, Randy?
It had to be Rotorua. Yeah, love Rotorua.
All right.
Yeah, everybody loves
Cody, mate, if we got you back on board, Cody, just ask Randy. I know there's a delay. What's your favourite track you've raced at, mate?
My favourite track is Wellington.
Oh, shit, that was pretty quick.
That was quick. It sounds like the internet's kicked in properly, eh? Wellington.
Hey.
Oh.
Wellington. Why Wellington?
I don't know. I just felt like I've only raced here in the mini stock. And I think it might have been the setup or whatever, but I felt that track was just unbelievable that night. And I think I haven't experienced anything like that since.
Yeah. Well, Dad's sitting next year. He's raced bloody millions of laps. What's your favourite track, Chatty?
I'm right up with Randall, mate. Rotorua. You got to love Rotorua.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's a pretty common answer, isn't it? When we speak to most Superstock boys or any class, I suppose, they all seem to like that Rotorua Speedway track, eh?
I think it comes down to it's more of a driver's track than you don't have to have a lot of horsepower down there. So, and I think it just levels everyone out.
It's the whole package too, though, pits and all, like, the setup, the flow of the racing. They've just got it's just a well-oiled machine.
Yeah.
And it looks like a bloody coliseum, honestly, when you're down in there and all the crowds up the embankments around you and they're just looking down watching the race and you just hear the echo of the roar. For a real fan, it just goes through the book of noses. He experienced 240s earlier this year and you get the bug. So it's that whole thing. It's the whole package that track brings. Wayne Brunton, kia ora team. Sorry, Randy T, but I have to stay loyal to the East Coast. About time you came. I mean, I knew this was going to come up, mate. It's always going to come up with the Hawkeyes, eh? Someone's got to do it.
Yeah, man. Someone's got to do it. That's what keeps it interesting and fun, though, eh? It's all good.
Yeah, well, I'm still talking to you, mate, And we know how fucking... And we know... Oh, I swore again. Bloody hell. See, I'm pretty Hawkeye staunch, though. But in saying that, I mean... To win, you've got to beat everybody, and any team that wins, I'm fully supportive if they can take it out, Aikens. You don't go out there to lose, and you don't lose just because you lose one person. You know what I mean? I mean, Randy was a big part, obviously, with a couple of the wins that we had with the Hawkeyes, but you don't lose a team's race because you lose one person, and you can't get pissed off with someone because they choose to go somewhere else and do what they do. This sport isn't cheap, and you've got to go where your sponsors want you to go, I suppose, at the end of the day. And a personal decision wasn't easy for you either, I'd imagine, Randy. I mean, the history for you and your family back in the Bay, I mean, shit, it wouldn't have been an easy decision for you, mate.
Yeah, definitely a few laps gone around Hawke's Bay. But yeah, as you say, if it wasn't for sort of good sponsorship and the whole idea of us going to Auckland was to help build the Superstock class. And this year it's been a bit slow to get going. But the end of last season, there was averaging 22 plus Superstocks at each meeting. So we did something right last year and probably just taken a bit longer to get all the cars on track this year.
I think that's at a lot of tracks. So a lot of tracks are short on numbers at the start of a season this season. I think there's a lot of people waiting for those final bits to get themselves on the track. But yourself, Cody, I mean, last year at the New Zealands, your drive was outstanding, mate. Absolutely outstanding. So close. I was there and I said to your dad, it was so close. One quick decision, but you learned a lot from it, and it sounds like you're going well this year. Are you hoping to use this weekend as your stepping stone to get to Palmy teams?
Yeah, 100%. As a kid, I've always dreamed of doing teams. I think that's like the final goal for most people. And luckily enough, this season I've had the chance to step up into the team role. And yeah, I think that is the biggest goal is Palmy teams, 100%.
It's crazy. A lot of drivers say that. Robbie Maybe, who we had on a few minutes ago, this is for you, Chatty. Chatty couldn't even teach himself. Everyone's having a bit of a laugh at that comment, eh, mate?
Hey, I might be a few years younger than you, mate, but at least I'm not grey like you.
Oh, shut up.
Remember the old silver bullet number 3?
Yeah. I know. I'll come and bloody do that day. I've got to jump in there and take a photo. Silver here with silver bullet. We'll do it, mate. And Jamie Ferguson too. I better not forget Jamie. He was part of this, and I know Gary jumped into his tank. And actually, Jamie Ferguson, thank you to you and your family too, because they're given the bonnet for our cause. Which is tomorrow night for the Hard Kids. So thanks to the Ferguson family there.
And that's going to be
really
coming up on Saturday, and he was going to get it signed by... God, too much going through my mind, eh? Josh Prentice as well to sign the bonnet because he ran over the top of it. So
we need Gary to sign it too then.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, that's very cool.
What's been happening with you, Chatty? Are you racing or just helping support your young fella there, mate? What's going on in your little world?
As Robbie said, try and do 3 cars. It's quite a mission. Just getting the kids underway. Like You know, obviously Cody with the Super Narrow and Tiana's going really good in the mini stock. Mine's just sitting in the shed with the motor next to it. I've just got to get the time and put it back together. I'm hoping to come out and do a few meetings this year with him. It'd be quite cool. And then I'll decide from there if I'm going to park it up and finish up or carry on. I'm not sure yet.
All right.
You might enjoy it too much racing with your boy, I think, mate. You won't be able to give it up that quick. I think there's got to be something special about being on the track with your son and racing a Superstock, man.
Oh, definitely. I'd love to go do teams with him, but at the end of the day, it's just time for me. I've just got so much going with business and family, you know. So we always put the kids first.
Yeah, mate, 100%. Hey, Gary Lonergan actually has asked us, and this is for you, Cody. Are you doing a media career, mate?
Nah,
You're looking to be an apprentice. What's going on? How are you doing a media career, mate?
Yeah, so me and my best mate Mark are just interviewing some drivers as pits media. That's our little get up and go. You know, we're trying to start up a company.
Yeah. Oh, good on you. Got to give it a go, mate. Hey, you fronted up for us, so you know you got to give it a go, eh? It builds your self-esteem and everything, eh, mate?
Yeah, exactly.
Just tell Gary to stop wrecking other people's shit and get his own car sorted out.
Yeah, where is he? Has he been on the track yet this season or what?
Oh, he's scared of scratching his new paint, I think. Yeah.
The auction, Jace, tomorrow is the club room's open at 5. Auction starts at 7. He must be here. Jason must be here by now at the track, I'd imagine. Must be over at the White House.
I'd say so. Must be at the White House doing his thing. Larry's watching, Randy. Larry's watching. Hey, guys, Rando. We love watching you get better every year. You are a great role model, and we admire the way you conduct your business. Tell us what you had to do to get money for sponsorship from Uncle Percy. This is Uncle Laz.
He's expecting me to say something dirty.
You wouldn't do that, eh, Randy?
Nah, not me. Had to clean his car. We'll leave it at that.
Are you guys heading over tomorrow night at all, Chatty, for the auction, or are you going to wait till Saturday to head over?
Yeah, depending on what I get done tonight and tomorrow, we've got so much work on at work, and I've got a guy off. He's a bit crook at the moment, so it's been a bit hard to get shit done on time, you know, but I'd love to try and get there, but obviously I've got to get the car 100%. So, well, we've got to get the car 100%.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
We had a few little gremlins last week bite us in the ass, but we got them sorted now. So, good to go.
And you, Randy, I suppose it's going to depend on roadworks and detours and every bloody thing now, eh?
Yeah,
that's not too bad. Yeah. Oh, sorry, Randy.
Unfortunately, looking at the weather, we're going to probably try and leave as late as possible. But yeah, a few roadworks on the cards by the sounds of it. So yeah, we'll just play it by ear. But we'll be coming up first thing Saturday morning. But dangerous, the old Huntley club rooms on a Friday night before racing.
Mate, last year, there was a few seedy boys the next morning in the pits. I can tip you from last Friday. I don't know why they got so carried away, but I suppose doing things for a good cause makes you happy and knock back a couple of quieties quite easily.
Yeah, Speedway people are pretty well known for living in the moment and worry about it the next day.
Yeah, they're not quieties anymore. They tend to start off being quieties, but then people put them in front of you and you just got to carry out throughout the night. Ben Austin, I don't know if you can help us with this.
Where's Barney?
Randy, where's Barney? Where's Barney now?
It was for sale on Facebook about a month or so ago for, I think it was down to $8,000 as a rolling chassis.
Shit.
Someone bought
car
Barney
there,
and put it.
Yeah,
he put it. Took the engine and gearbox out of it, and he's the guy that bought it's getting a new Reese car built. So the running gear's going into that, and yeah, Barney's sold as a roller.
Okay. Jason needs a tarp. All right, I'll see if I can arrange a tarp.
Jason, that's the tarpy, because old Ams calls it the Matua tarp or something on his van. Remember?
Yeah, Matua tarp. Yeah.
So now I'm parked out the back there.
He said tarp for auction. Motto Goodley, Craig, Chetty, where did you dig that T-Mac of Cody's out of? Hasn't been seen for a while.
That one come from a guy, Paul Matheson from 4W Wellington.
Yeah.
They've been parked in a container for about 10 or 15 years, I think. And someone told me about it, so I rang him, and I didn't know what car it was at the time, and he sent me a photo. I was like, I remember that car. So yeah, did a deal and bought it without engine, and then put the XLU's 1NZ motor onto it and just finished it off. It's taken a bit of time, but yeah. So yeah, that was good. It's good.
Tice Adamson for you, Randy. Do you want anything from Duty Free, mate?
Anything Jack Daniels is good, man.
Oh, there you go. There you go, Tice. You heard it there, mate. You heard it there. Do you guys feel pressure after what you achieved, obviously, at the event? Do you feel the pressure as defending champs, or, mate, it's just another team's race? Get out there and do what you got to do the biz, eh?
Yeah, as I say, all the teams are that even at the moment, and with the young guys in the team, I just want to give them a good opportunity to actually enjoy it and get the bug from it. Doesn't really matter who we face or whether we win or lose. We're going to have to stick together for the season and just work on whatever performance we do. So yeah, we'll just whatever happens, and we'll just work on from it and aim towards the big one at Palmy to get these young guys up to scratch as quick as we can. And yeah, like I said earlier, they've got nothing to lose, so they'll be going full steam.
Actually, I got a bit of a question for both of you, actually. You might be able to help me here, because we watched some racing of recent weeks. There's been the driving of taking cars towards the end of the corner, towards the wall. And some people, if I talk about Lofty and a couple others, have been slapped with a holiday to Fiji, dare I say that. But is there anything that's in place for this event? I suppose I should be asking Speedway New Zealand. How do you guys get a heads up at meetings or with Speedway New Zealand how this may work, or is it just teams as we know teams? Does anyone know anything? Chatty, do you know anything about what's the rules, because people go crazy on bloody social media these days. They have their opinions.
Yeah. No, I think it's absolutely stupid what Speed New Zealand are doing. Like, as a kid, I grew up wanting to go and watch crashing and bashing. Okay. Now, the problem is now we crash and bash and we do it accidentally wrong. You get suspended for it. And I think it's just crap. It really is.
I just wanted to know I just wanted to know if it affected in teams. That's all. I
think teams is different though, Kins. I think teams rules is you can wind off the end. So it doesn't teams rule, it doesn't come into play in teams as it does in normal racing. But yeah, the decisions that are getting made at the moment are not consistent, shall we say, at all. So, and I think that's probably the biggest problem. Is that there's no consistency for one doing the same thing, not getting pinged, as one that did it. They did get pinged, So I'm behind the club rooms, Jason. That's right. I'm parked up behind the club rooms. So it's something that needs to be sorted, because it's going to wreck our sport if we don't get it sorted, unfortunately.
All right. Nicholas Clare's kind of bumped this question out. What chassis would you use if you could have one of your choice, Randy? Obviously you got a Reese car. What is it? You'd stay with a Reese?
Oh, I'd love to jump in a Keith Gill sort of, Keith Gill, Jaden Ward. He is just an absolute animal, that kid. I'd really love to give that a proper go with all the right gear. But yeah, that'd be cool. But no, pretty happy with what I'm in at the moment, that's for sure.
Cody, what about you, or Chatty? If you had the opportunity to have a jam in another chassis, I know you got one of the legend chassis of all times. Cody, what about you?
I'll definitely want a brand new Higgins.
Okay. Oh. Wow.
Love me a Higgins car.
Wow.
Why?
I'd like something that wouldn't hurt me. Those trail rails are freaking strong, I'll tell you. Yeah, I'm probably with Randy on that one, actually. I'd like to give one of those cars a bit of a bash. Yeah. But in saying that, I'd also like to have a go on a Reese. Just the way they go, the way they handle. But yeah, I've obviously got to sort my old girl out first. And maybe sell it and then decide from there. But yeah, Keith Gill.
What else we got here?
Terry's got flat chassis.
Can't beat a good old
flat chassis Superstock, mate. That would make my day. Oh, our mate Richie would love that, wouldn't he, Kins?
Oh, mate.
A flat chassis Superstock.
Natai's got a new Higgins. Yeah, I was just going to say that. And Ed Boogies, yeah, seems to be a few Higgins popping out here and there. There needs to be a driver's challenge like the captain's challenge in rugby league. That's AMS. And he was going to take it back to the bloody rugby league. Heaps going on. All right, guys, I know you got it there, Randy. Before we wrap it up, you can't do this without sponsors. So you better give a bit of a wrap for your sponsors, mate.
Yeah, so luckily this year we've had Cargo Coordinators coming on as one of our major sponsors, and with Welding Technologies and Above All Electrical, they're our sort of second tier sponsors. And then we've got a whole lot of other ones that just chip in to help us out: Aztec Hotel, GDK Concrete Placing, Manukau Superstrike, King Signs, Tarrant Contracting, Merch Pro, Belly and Mitzi, Safe Storage Auckland, John Burton Engineering. And just a special thanks to Kim Ferguson for everything she does for our team and organising all our stuff. And obviously Jamie for giving his car to Gary for the weekend. And then our manager, Jeff, he does heaps of work for us as well. So, yeah, got a good little team thing going at the moment still. So looking forward to the season.
Yeah. Hey, quickly for you, Cody, I don't know if you got this before, but obviously get through this Saturday at the teens. What are you doing, young man, going after this? What's the racing agenda look like for you?
We're going to be pretty busy. I think after teams, I'm going to have a week off. Assess the car, obviously the damage. And then coming up soon, we've got the charity event as well. I've been invited to that, luckily.
Oh, cool.
And then after that, yeah, I don't know, probably NZs. I think it's the next big one. So, as it comes, I guess.
Yeah, mate.
Awesome.
Awesome.
Oh, well,
All right.
thank you,
That's
gentlemen,
pretty
for
well a wrap,
your time tonight. And we wish you all the best defending the meeting on the weekend on Saturday. It's going to happen, trust me. If it doesn't, you can give me shit, but I'm pretty sure we're going to make it happen. Red and them are pretty keen, and the work that's been going on around this place is incredible all week. These guys here haven't stopped trying to make this track and make it happen for you guys this weekend, and the supporters and spectators and everyone. So, yep, thanks for your time, and yeah, we'll talk to you on the weekend, no doubt.
Yeah.
Sweet. Cheers, fellas. Primo.
Cheers, Randy. Thank you.
Cool.
Cheers, Cody. Chatty.
Yep, for sure.
Right.
Sweet.
Cheers, mate. I'll give you a ring tomorrow, Chetty.
Sweet, bro. Thanks, eh?
Go the
See you,
All-Stars.
Here we go. Go the All-Stars, defending champs. Why not? And you can be at Huntley International Speedway either tomorrow night to join us when we go live with the auction for Heart Kids. You can be at the club rooms and bring your wallets, bring your cash, and bring some fun and good vibes, or just hang around online because we'll be live streaming as well. And then bring on Saturday with the racing. The first quarterfinal race, the Warriors and the Kings. That is the Rawson Plumbing Kings, Auckland Allstars, who we just spoke with, taking on the Rebels, the local team, the Wanderers, who we caught up with tonight, up against the Giants. The Busters will be taking on the Giants development team from Gisborne, and that's how it will unfold. There's a lot of racing. 20 plus races. Come along and be part of a wonderful night. Don't forget to the Pits Media website is their new website. Jason and the team have arrived. Yeah, that's them. Check them out and get the stream. And if you can't make it, watch the stream and support Jace, because he's traveled a long way to do this. And welcome to Huntley again, Jace, you and your team. And yeah, we'll see what happens. So he's going to catch up with you very soon for a yarn, I see. So.
He said come over, but that's too far for me to walk. You got a car. You guys should drive over this way. I got to walk to the White House. That's miles away from me. but
hey, everyone,
hey,
thank you.
Yeah, I think I've made a few adjustments this week with each stream, and I think tonight it didn't glitch. So, except for our other guys that were on there glitching. So let me know if it was a nice smooth stream for you guys. I made some more adjustments this morning because I want it to be close to 100% for everyone tomorrow night for the auction. So, so hopefully auction will be at a work mint tomorrow for the auction night. So you can bid online. I will give you more information about how to pay, how to bid and everything before we start tomorrow night the auction. But the auction starts at 7. We'll probably go live 6:30ish, Kins, I suppose. Yes, 6, and get things humming and talk to people and and show you what's up for auction. But yeah, we're excited about it. Heart Kids, it's a great cause to get behind. I'm very, very humbled, Kins, by the amount of support from everybody out there towards this Heart Kids charity. If nothing, I'm just glad that we were able to get the awareness out there for these people. At the end of the day, if we only raised $100, I'd still be happy because we've raised such an awareness for this great, great cause.
Thanks, Marissa, for your feedback. It was mint book. Thanks, Maru. Bit of a glitch there, but it's all running smooth. Cheers, Fireball. Thanks for running perfect there as well. Commend the words that Booker said about tomorrow night. That's when you'll catch us live at around 6:30 to build up. Booker may do some more updates throughout the day on the cockpit page as well in regards to weather. He could be out there helping Red doing this thing. He's been a busy man.
Go to breakfast with Red in the morning first, mate.
That's where his first live's going to be.
Yeah, well,
upsetting everyone because he's doing a big breakfast. Yeah, mince on bloody toast. Mince on toast. Yeah, thanks, Pete. Thanks, Pete. And don't forget to the two of us, you'll be able to hear us again. If you're going to be at the track, we'll be in the commentary box with Gabe. Gabe's wrapping up after 4 years, heading back down to Nelson. So we'll bring you a bit of a build-up before we jump back in the com box there as well. And hey, it's all about having fun. Everyone loves teams. Big thanks to Pollock Cranes for the big sponsorship, to Red, Fiona, everyone in the team who've done all the work behind the scenes to get the track prepared. Knowing our luck that Red's most out there right now, Book will use bloody tractor going or something.
It wouldn't surprise me if he is out there right now doing, mate. He was going to go home, I think, and have a sleep and then come back. So, but yeah, the work they all do. I mean, and Max, it's here all the time. I mean, it's just the whole crew, mate. It's just been, mate, I've been loving this week. I'll tell you. I shit you not. It's been a fantastic week. Really, really enjoyed myself.
Gabriel, come up to us. It'd be nice to meet you, Gabriel. I know you're going to do an article on it. If you're there, come and talk to us. And yeah, it's always a good cause. So yeah, come and say hello. Love to have a chat. We'll have a photo, whatever you need to do. Paul Mason, awesome. Yeah, bloody awesome. Thanks, everyone. I hope you've enjoyed this kind of build-up to the big event on Saturday. But tomorrow night, we focus on Heart Kids raising some money. And that's what it's all about. So take care. Safe travels as you come into Huntley. Don't forget to the pitsmedia.co.nz live stream there as well. Otherwise, we'll catch you back tomorrow at 6:30.
Thanks, team. See you later.
During those first few hours, we had no idea. We came out of hospital, no complications. He was a perfectly healthy baby boy to us. The next morning, the midwives noticed that he was a little blue around the lips, and we were rushed to Starship. And from that point on, we had about 20 doctors and specialists trying to figure out what was wrong with him. Initially, they thought he might have an infection, but soon they discovered he had a heart defect, and quite a serious one, meaning he had to have immediate surgery just to keep him alive. I just remember looking into the ICU and the surgeon giving us the thumbs up and thinking, what a little fighter he was. Less than a week later, he had undergone open heart surgery to repair his heart, and a year on, we still have to remind ourselves what he's been through and what the future holds for him. It's probably more than any of us will have to deal with in a lifetime, and he's just one of so many kids that have to battle this for the rest of their lives. Some will need multiple surgeries and some won't make it past their teens. Heart Kids have been there for us right from the start, and they'll continue to be there every step of the way.